Go. What the shit? It's awful, isn't it? We're back again for another week. And then next week we're just going to quit. We're going to stop doing this.
Yeah.
I'm fucking sick of it already.
Yeah.
But we're here, so we might as well act somewhat interested for the benefit of you lot listening. Yeah, it's been what on your phone already? What's the problem?
I'm helping my mate.
I can't interact
Kindle.
with you when you're fucking swinging on your phone.
Yeah, you can.
I can't. It's difficult because I can't engage how you're feeling. This is a two-way thing.
Yeah, and they will not know.
You said you was ready.
I am ready. I'm just replying to a message. I'm helping a pal out, saying you wouldn't understand yourself.
What do you mean?
Oh, fuck me.
Abominable. That's what that is.
Abominable.
Snowman.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a snowman.
Yeah, but abominable can be used on its own, I think.
Well, I don't...
Steph will correct me because
sure
she's much smarter than I am.
I'm sure abominable means like...
Oh.
Something like...
Let me set the scene for you.
Revolting or something.
Let me set the scene. I don't know how. Whoops. No, this is awful. I need your help.
Hit me. What's up?
I want to do that. I don't know how to do it because we didn't rehearse anything.
No, well, you was...
I'm nervous
sake,
now.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, well, we had a very special request.
We're famous. This is crazy.
Yeah, we had a very special request. From Leah. We've had a discussion, and I'm pretty sure it's Leah. He's worried it's Lee, so we'll use both.
We never confirmed, so I apologise if it's neither.
Yeah. So we'd like to shout out Leah.
Lee.
Or Lee. And say congratulations to her and Kyle.
Yes, big boy Kyle.
On their 9th year wedding anniversary, which tots up to 17 years together. That's fucking
That's mental, innit? Fucking hell.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you, Carl, from your darling wife, Leah. Happy anniversary.
Or Lee.
And here's to a... Fuck off.
Sorry.
And here's to a wonderful new year of new memories, bickering and doing this crazy thing called life together. He'd never expect me to reach out, so I know he'd be like, what the fuck? So, yeah.
It also makes us feel very special.
Yeah, that we can get involved in such a lovely thing. And kudos to you for putting up with his shitty ass for 17 years. No.
Apparently she deserves a medal. And after 17 years, I'd probably side with that.
Yeah.
Medals are needed. What's 9? What's the 9th anniversary?
I don't
What
know.
was yours?
I haven't got to 9.
I know. What number was yours? 6?
6, yeah, wedding, yeah. And that was wood.
Iron.
No, iron, yeah.
Yeah, so whatever 9 is. Gold.
Golf club.
Golf club.
9 iron.
9 iron. Sweet. So yeah, it's a shame that we couldn't do the podcast on a Tuesday because that was the actual anniversary. But either way, to the pair of you, congratulations. That's fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'll follow in your footsteps, hopefully. And it'll be me.
Yeah, I'm a few years behind you guys. But yeah, well.
So
inspiring, really.
In honour of the pair of you, we're going to bless your ear holes with some absolute shite in terms of gaming news and things. And it's been a busy week. Very busy week.
Yeah, we thought we'd switch it up as opposed to the normal crap and just fill it with more shit.
Yeah. We thought we'd actually put a bit of effort into this episode.
But also, Carl, thanks for doing all the dishes and listening to us while you wash up. I don't know how to feel about that. We should be more than a passing thought. I don't want to be your chore helper. Do you know what I mean? Listen to us when you're doing productive
When you
shit,
put
Carl.
this on, I want you to stop everything that you're doing around you and just sit there.
Soak it in.
And tune in and just listen for the hour.
Not to fucking have us talking all this important stuff while he's like sweating, scrubbing away off the pans.
Distracted.
Yeah, it's distracted. Yeah, he's not listening. No wonder he likes it. He's not fucking listening to
Bacon
it.
trays, made roasties. There's a lot of effort going into getting the grub off of that, especially if they're decent. So how's he paying attention to the stuff that we're blurting out where he's fucking busy scrubbing oil off of a pan?
If anything,
it's pathetic.
If anything, it's pissed me off now. Cancel his Patreon.
I'm fucking angry.
Yeah, he's a knob.
I ain't happy about it.
Fuck you, Carl.
Unbelievable.
Oh dear. So what do you want to talk about anyway? Congrats.
I finished Cyberpunk, didn't I? I feel like it's owed that we have a little chat about that. I finished it twice now because the first ending, I put a bullet in my head, and it's called The Path of Least Resistance, of which it was, because my God, does that cut out a lot of content.
Yeah, how much did that cut out then?
Fucking loads. Basically, you know,
I know the bit you're talking about. I remember being on the balcony,
yeah,
and I remember sitting there with Johnny and having a conversation.
That's where it ends.
Yeah, I don't remember how much is after that though.
Yeah, that's where it ends. And so once that happened, I said I'm not having that. So reloaded before I entered the Arasaka building. Or no, it weren't Arasaka. It was whatever, the beginning of that final line. And basically, I went back and did almost all of the side stuff. So all of the relationship building missions, they're all done. Panam, Judy, Claire,
Don't spoil
Rogue.
too much because I ain't done all them.
All right, but they're all done, right? And then as far as other side missions, I didn't really do a lot of them. And then I went back and chose the dialogues differently, and ended up with the same ending that you got, where you get fucking blasted off into space. And very, very good. A very good ending, but just left me feeling a bit annoyed, if I'm honest, because you're left with a choice. You either get to do this big old heist as Johnny, and then he pulls in. You can either do it as Johnny as on his own, or you can pull in Rogue's help, or you can pull in, depending on your relationship status with the various people in this game, if you've reached a certain point, you can pull in like your relationship partner. So mine was Pan Am, and I didn't want to do the heist with her because I didn't want to run the risk of her dying potentially, because I don't know what happens. So I thought, right, I won't do that, and I let Johnny take over, and then it was Johnny and Rogue that did the heist, and I didn't realise that the Adam Smasher section is in that bit. So I thought this whole time like I was missing this big old fucking side quest, but no. And yeah, it was a good ending. I was just disappointed that I couldn't go with Pan Am. Like I couldn't do that. There is an ending to leave with your relationship, but the one that I did, you weren't able to leave with her, and she gets all pissed off, and you sort of say like, I've got to do this, blah blah blah, and then being shot into space. I didn't quite understand. I had to go to Reddit to really understand that ending, and there's a lot of theories surrounding that specific ending, which are very interesting.
To be honest, I didn't understand it, but I just thought it was cool, so I was like, that'd do me.
So,
but I can't remember now. It was fucking years ago I finished, but that Pan Am bitch, who is my lover, we ended up getting like some swanky pad and that and living there.
Yeah.
But then I also went to space, so
yes.
How did I do both of them?
You're in the swanky pad, and basically she her group is moving. They're leaving the city.
I remember now. Yeah.
And she says like, come with me, and you say I can't. I like, because you only have a couple more months left to live, which I didn't know that was the case. I thought the whole point of either Johnny or you going off with Alt was so that you could be fucking saved, but apparently not. And yeah, as V, you say no. I've got unfinished business that needs to be taken care of. So she gets annoyed, but sort of understands the situation as well. And then you get shot off into space by a geezer called Mr. Blue Eyes. He's the geezer, and you do actually meet him in the game itself, and there is like a little storyline to him, but really not a whole lot. And you go up into space, and it's one last heist. There's a casino that's in space. The gist of it is they have this high-tech security system which is being shut down for a very brief period throughout this very specific day, and in that period you're going to go and fucking rob up the casino. And the final scene is you exiting your like craft and floating off towards the casino with a handgun. And I said to Steph, I was like, that's not going to fucking work in space anyway. But that, and then roll scene, like roll credits. So I Googled it, and Reddit was basically saying that so you're given months left to live as V now that you've got rid of Johnny. And Mr. Blue Eyes tells you that when the Arasaka building started to go down and everything was hitting the fan, his team went in and stole all of their intel and their technology. And then there's a sliver of dialogue that Mr. Blue Eyes says to you, where it's along the lines of, you'll do anything for the slightest chance of survival. And basically people are saying that Arasaka had the technology to keep V alive and prevent him from dying. Mr. Blue Eyes has stolen that technology and is in turn getting V to do this one last do this heist, and then he's going to give him that technology to keep him alive so that he won't in fact die. But it's just a theory. But it kind of matches up, which basically for that ending made it seem a lot better to me, because I thought after all of that, just watching you fucking blast off into space like a bit of rubbish was a bit meh.
You know me, going into space means I like it. I did save this yesterday because I did see this, and it was Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty, and that's just reminded me, one of the points that they're doing is a promise to save V's life, so there is a way to keep him prolonged, I guess. Top to bottom overhaul, rewrites the DNA of Cyberpunk, different from the vanilla game, spy thriller genre, new storyline, new characters, new unexplored part, Dogtown, expands the story, promise to save V's life, Idris Elba and Keanu Reeves, Dogtown more cut off from the city, V can enter and leave town, all systems changed and entirely redone, a lot more robust cybernetics, more gameplay options, abilities are now more like perks, reworked skill trees, police response totally revamped, seemingly implies new ending, brackets.
Yep.
No longer limited to on-foot combat, introduces vehicular combat, weapon-mounted vehicles, aim out the window and fire, wield melee weapons on motorcycles.
Decent.
So I'm very excited. I've also been playing Cyberpunk.
So does that mean that we'll have to play the story again to get different ending?
Well,
to be
depends where
fair,
your save points are, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, because when you come to the end of the credits, it gives you some rewards for finishing the game, and then it just starts you straight back to just before you enter that building to begin the last steps.
It annoys me because whenever I'm playing it, whenever I finish a mission, it automatically sets back to that meet that bitch at Embers or whatever. I'm like, for fuck's sake!
Yeah,
I wish there was a way to just untrack that thing. I don't know why it annoys me, but it does. I've been playing it a lot myself when I haven't been playing Remnant, and there's something about it. There's something so saucy about Cyberpunk, and I don't know what it is. I've been doing some side quests, but I don't want to do the side quests because it makes me sad that I'll end up doing them all and I'll have nothing left.
Yeah, I've left a handful.
Yeah, so I've been doing some, but I've just been taking my time. So any combat bits, I've been sneaking around. I've got the massive leap. So I end up always just on the top of buildings with sniper rifles, just taking them out and then hacking people and going up behind them. I do hope that they've got a different animation for when you grab someone from behind.
Yeah, it's a bit...
It annoys me that you can either put them to sleep or you can kill them, but the only way you kill them is by snapping their neck. I'll be like, bro, I've got fucking blades coming out my arms.
Why can't I do something?
Yeah, let me impale them or cut their throat or something, you know? So hopefully they do some more animations for that. But yeah, the game is just... it's so saucy. What side quests did I do? It was fucking... The side quests are just so nuts. The cutscenes and the story, and I just get so invested in it. It's like a simulator. Don't know if you ever played Deus Ex, but they're like simulator games. But they're just action RPGs. But there's something about them where you can interact with so many objects and open doors and fucking windows and shit.
Cyberpunk's definitely got that cool fucking vibe to it.
I'm literally that I get that invested in it. I'll drive all the way back to the apartment just because I haven't slept for a while, and I feel like the only way I actually need to sleep. So I'll go back to sleep, and then when I get up in the morning, I'll go and shower and have a piss.
Yeah, I was never doing that.
Yeah, I just love all that
I
shit.
think I went into my apartment like twice.
I love it in there. You sit down, you can watch fucking full feature films.
Mm.
There's full films on there.
Yeah, I remember.
It's fucking
shit like that.
mental. Oh, it's such a good game. I'm so gassed for Phantom Liberty.
Oh yeah, I am very happy with the playthroughs that I've done. And it was, I hadn't played Cyberpunk for, Christ, almost like 2 weeks really. So I thought I'd finished it yesterday, like the second ending. Yeah, I thought I'd best jump on and have a little go, and it was just so fresh and felt really good. Obviously, the guns felt completely differently because we've been playing so much Remnant 2. The aim assist on Remnant 2 compared to Cyberpunk is complete different ball game. That shit is fucking. You might as well not have aim assist on it, because I don't know. That's probably why Remnant 2 feels so fucking good when you're shooting things.
Because you hit them.
Yeah, because it's basically just fucking holding your hand through it, but without you realising. So once you get past that point, it's absolutely fine. But yeah, very excited for the DLC. I'm intrigued to see how the story works, because if I'd imagine that's why they're including that, because if V doesn't survive in basically any of the fucking endings, how do you have DLC? Is it before any of this? Is it after? I don't really know what the case is.
I'm trying not to look too much into it.
Yeah,
personally,
I want to be surprised.
It just says a promise to quotation marks save his life. So I'm guessing, I don't know, maybe part of this expansion is a promise that they can save your life. That's why you go do it.
I feel
Maybe.
I feel like there's
But going from the Blood and Wine expansion for The Witcher, which they're saying is equivalent to, possibly bigger, then that's like the biggest. Like, it's a disservice to call this DLC, as one of the developers has always stated. This isn't DLC. This is expansion.
Yeah.
They're different things.
Yeah.
This is like the Witcher has got Hearts of Stone DLC, which is really long storyline and adds like loads of new perks and fucking like a whole new system to like put runes in your swords and all sorts of shit. And then you had Blood and Wine come out, which was like fucking levels above that. Whole new map, fucking, side quests everywhere. It's just a whole new map, basically. It's like opening a new game and going, oh wow, there's shit everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's what this is akin to. So, yeah, no, it's going to be like another fucking probably 15, 20 hours of worth of stuff if you want to go and do it all.
Which I'm fucking all here for. I'm all here for it.
But yeah, I really am in two minds. Do I? Because when it comes out, I'm going to want to do it. Do I want to start the game again and work my way up to that? Or do I just go in and do it? But I also want to play the game again with all the new bits added. Do you know what I mean? I want to be able to shoot. Because there's bits in the game, I think it's early on, like right at the start. I remember playing it and fucking you're trying to get away from people. I'm like, how do I shoot at this fucking car? Oh, you can't?
Yeah.
What the fuck am I doing then?
Yeah.
Jackie's doing it.
It would be nice if there was a new game plus implemented into it, so that you could retain all of your stuff but then start all over again, so that it would make the experience completely different but at the same time slightly faster, because having been someone who's just basically completed it, I won't be doing the story, like starting it again. One, I feel like I've got enough content left over for me to experience all the changes they've made, let alone the fucking expansion that they're adding to it. But also, yeah, I just don't want to do it again, because it's still
I'll
fresh.
Definitely play it again at some point. Might not be when the expansion comes out. I might play the expansion then start again. But it's just one of them games I like playing. And if they add all this stuff in, it's going to make the vanilla game so much better anyway.
Obviously, I'm coming from a position where, much like with like Game of Thrones, for example, where I'm watching it fucking long after anyone else is like where it's been current. So, yeah, you're talking, what was it, like 3 years that it's been out, something like that. So you got people like yourself, Mark, Connor, fucking loads of other people that played Cyberpunk on release. So I've waited. that long for additional content to come out. So we're obviously in different ball games, but either way, we're gonna fucking love it. It's gonna be sick. It's already been purchased by myself and by you, so I'm ready to fucking go with it. I can't wait, and I've got it on the calendar as well, so I'm not gonna miss it.
I haven't actually purchased it yet.
Oh, have you not? I thought you had. You're waiting.
Yeah, there's no point. I can buy it whenever. I don't get anything benefit from doing it now.
Yeah, true.
What I did buy today was the Starfield upgrade thing, so I get to play it on the 1st.
Oh, I'm not going to bother.
You're going to wait till the 6th?
Yeah, there's no point. How much is it?
30 quid.
Yeah, I'm not paying that.
But it's...
I'm not paying 30 quid to get it a couple of days early. I can't bother.
Well, it's not really. You get stuff with it.
Yeah,
it's as if you've... So it's as if you've got the game and you're paying the extra to get to the premium edition. So you get loads of other stuff. But obviously I don't own the game. But because I've got Game Pass, I own the game. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, I'm just going to fucking wait until it's out. Just to see. I'll let you early boys fucking work out all the kinks, and then I'll have the little day one patch come out, please.
Yeah, no, I'm too impatient for that shit. I'm too impatient for that shit.
Plus the fucking DLC on Elder Scrolls Online is about 30 quid, so I'd rather throw it on Necrom than have early access for Starfield. You feel me?
I feel you, although I don't understand your reasoning. But Remnant, I thought that's what you sent me yesterday.
You thought that was the fucking ending?
Because I thought I was at the end of Remnant before I went to the wedding. Been at a wedding, by the way. It was wonderful. Congratulations to the happy couple. I was playing it and I finished that biome that we were doing. The sewers. The Bloodborne shit.
Loam or what? Lom.
The Bloodborne world.
Yeah.
I finished that.
Oh, it's a cool world, man.
Yeah, sick. Probably the best one so far.
Mm.
I finished that. Killed the final boss on my own. One banged him.
Yeah.
Normally the world bosses are difficult, bro.
Difficult, yeah.
Slapped him.
I'll probably
silly.
get a completely fucking different one.
Quite possibly. And then I don't think, because I showed you that gun I got, I didn't get that gun from that world boss. It was like another sub boss that I got it from. That's the fucking sickest gun. And I realised that I've been like at a disadvantage the whole time I've been playing, because I haven't used any gun that's got like an intrinsic perk. If you know what I mean. So I've just been using the basic gun.
Yeah, same with me.
And a basic fucking pistol and a basic sword. Now I've got that. It's fucking nuts. It fires like a what do you call it? Like a DMR. So it's one shot, bang, bang, bang. And then it says you can enter like the Wraith world or something, and then you go all like ethereal, so you're like see-through, and then it turns into a fully automatic, and you can also, I think every time you hit, it gives you health back, and you're really hard to hit. I don't know if you can be hit because you're ethereal. It's fucking sick.
Yeah, I think it was like it reduces your sort of like 75% or some shit like that.
It's fucking cool.
It looked very cool, because now that you've said that, I might swap from my LMG to one of the other, the one that I've got that shoots that big arc out. I might swap to say something like that, because I agree. Like my setup that I've got, the engineer is designed around heavy weapons. Haven't actually come across any heavy weapons. Yeah, I think by heavy weapons they mean if I put my turret down and pick the fucking thing up, that's a heavy weapon. So my LMG that I've put all that time and effort into leveling up, I really don't. I mean, it's a good gun because I like how much you can just keep fucking wailing into people. But yeah, I'm with you. I might try and explore some of them other weapons, because some of them are sick, man. That one that we both got where it shoots the discs is a bit shit.
Yeah, that's one of the first ones.
Yeah, constantly reload the fucking disc thing. That's a bit annoying. But like the one that I've got with the arc, its special thing is like you shoot out this supernova ball, kind of like the Warlock from Destiny, and then
Nova Bomb.
Yeah, and then if you shoot it, it blows up and does a shit ton of damage, but the radius of it is quite big, so if you get too close, it just fucks you up as well. But I feel like that kind of stuff. This game. I swear to God, if any of you are looking for a co-op, and not even co-op, you can play it solo, like the pair of us have. It's way more fucking safer when you're playing it with someone else, because it is a bit scary. I won't lie. It's a bit like, but this game for 40 quid is, I I know we say it all the time, blah, 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 but this game is fucking sick.
It is a sick game, though.
This game
No
is
getting away from
fucking...
that.
This game has come out of nowhere and completely fucking swept me off of my feet and is just shoved its tongue down my throat, and I'm letting it happen. I'm even having a grope myself because it's just fucking... This game is... Oh, I can't get over it.
I told you it's got the secret sauce. It's got some sauce
There's
in
something
it. It's
about
magical.
And I want to see what the end game's like, because I hope it just doesn't just stop. Like that it can carry on with whatever, and there is something.
No, it doesn't stop. I know you can carry on as much as you want, but I don't know what that means. You know, I know it's just probably just going to be re-rolling worlds, but how that works? Do you re-roll worlds and get the same bosses? And if you do, what's the benefit of that? I don't know. You know, all this stuff will become apparent.
Your weapon, is called Nightfall, and you get Dreadwalker, which enter the Nightmare Realm. Nightfall gains infinite ammo, a 25% fire rate increase, 10% lifesteal, which is fucking mental.
Yep.
And becomes fully automatic. The wielder becomes significantly harder to hit while moving, disables other weapons and skills for the duration or until Dreadwalker is deactivated. It lasts 10 seconds.
Yeah, and it looks sick. It sounds sick. The screen goes all funny. I'm invisible, like ethereal, and the gun goes. And any game that I play, especially roguelike, if there's any lifesteal, I'm all over it, because I always like an emergency fuck me button where I can press it and get health back.
Yeah, because we've got one of the rings, haven't we, where every kill it gives you starts to regenerate your health over 10 seconds. So I might put that one back on, to be fair.
But I haven't really played co-op much in my life, mainly because I don't have any friends.
No fucking friends.
No, I have friends, but they just don't play games.
That's
like
a common
I do.
theme, to be fair, in the gaming world. The amount of people that we know gaming,
I know.
lonely.
I've got friends that play games, but a lot of my friends are just, I just play FIFA, or I just play COD. Do you know what I mean? And they're just not going to be buying Remnant, so there's just no point. But this is, of the co-op games I have ever seen, this has got to be the most perfect co-op game ever, because I put it on yesterday. I don't need headphones on. I don't really care that much. I put it on. I ran around, I finished the biome, and then if I go on it tonight and you're on it, I can jump in, finish your biome, carry on, and jump back into mine, and it doesn't matter.
This is how it works. Everybody that's listening, open your fucking ears. Kyle, fucking listen, alright? Put down the dishes and listen to this motherfucker. You join someone's world, and then all you have to do is wait for them to hit one of the various checkpoints that's knocking around. And much like a Soulsborne game, hitting a checkpoint resets the fucking whole world. All the enemies come back, blah, blah, blah. But the gear that you get in that co-op is shared. Not completely, but like you might get something different to what I'm getting. It's all RNG based, but either way, the gear is there. The distance between gaining such gear is unlimited, so I can be on one side of the map, and they are big maps, and Ash can be on the complete opposite side of the map doing something completely different, which happens multiple times. And if I loot something, he fucking gets it. If he loots something, I fucking get it. And all the progression that you make in someone else's world in terms of levels, fucking currency, gear, all of that shit, traits, they all stay with you when you leave that system. When you leave that game, they stay with you. But the best bit about it is that the way Remnant 2 works is it's all procedurally generated. It's all random. So Ash's world that he's currently in, we could be in the exact same world, but the layout can be completely different. The bosses can be completely different. Everything can be different, but it can be the same place. So, which weirdly, we have followed the same worlds, which I find odd because it is random. But it makes it so much easier to be able to jump in and out of co-op, because even though if I do an area with Ash and we finish it, if I'm doing the same area, when I'm done and I decide to play solo again, I've got to do that area again. The fact that it is completely different to the area I have just done, and the bosses and everything are different. They can sometimes be the same, but the chances are is that they're going to be different. Makes it so much more easier to jump in and out of shit.
Isn't it?
Yeah, so much more fun. So fresh, and it all scales. So when you join with someone, it isn't like it's piss. Some of it was like that fucking big pig boss that battered me, and then We both spawned in and fucked it up.
That was hilarious.
But
oh mate, I've got the clips for that. I need to.
That was jokes, wasn't it?
Sort that out.
This big old fucking, I entered like this pit thing, and I was waiting for a door to open, and this big ass fucking pig spawned, and it just rocked my shit. And then Ash come and fucking, he was dead at the time, but he come back, and then the pair of us just battered this thing, got it trapped in a corner.
It felt like we were cheating. We melted the boss that fast. Like.
Yeah, we both had the same fucking skills on, and just basically.
The thing is, because it was a tight area. And we all just whacked down every ability we had. I had space crabs going out, explosions. You had turrets,
and we had the fucking 4 earthquakes going.
And we were shooting him. So yeah, it was just game over for him. There's nowhere he could run.
He melted so quick. But it's stuff like that makes it so fucking fun. And the best bit that I really, 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 really enjoy about this game, and I really fucking enjoy it because I feel like it just doesn't happen all too often, is that the bosses have mechanics. I love that. You can't just fucking hold the trigger down and then as long as you fucking don't get hit by stuff, there is genuine, you have to do certain things in order to beat this boss.
They're not stupid either, not like Destiny bosses where I just think it's too much. Like, obviously you get the raids and that, and then you need 6 people. You shoot this planet, then stand on this specific fucking pad, and then we'll do these 7 other things, and then it'll be damage phase, and we'll do like 5% of its health, and we'll have to do that another 25 times. It's not that. It's light mechanics, but it's enough to feel rewarding. And then like you just said, the biome that we just did Wednesday, I jumped back into your world to see what you was doing, and you were on a boss. I watched you get whooped, walked in there, but you'd followed a completely different storyline. It was a completely different final world boss. Yeah. And I was like, we didn't do this boss last time.
Yeah, it was all completely different for me.
And then obviously I end up, I was watching him for fucking ages as well. And then when he touched the crystal and I spawned in, I had the fucking list of gear that I'd watched you accumulate. Just go ching, 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 ching. Just I didn't know I was getting what you were getting.
I didn't know that was a thing either. So mental. If you join someone's world, you don't instantly spawn in. They have to hit. Either they have to die or they have to go and hit a checkpoint. And yeah, I didn't realise that the loot that I or anyone who joined picks up, you retain that from just fucking watching. I find that's fucking sick. Mm-hmm. I love that. That's really cool.
It was like 3 rings that you picked up and then like all this material and that. It was so cool. But yeah, I've done that, and then after that, I won't spoil it, but you go back to the labyrinth and you have to do something, and then it feels like it's the last biome, but I don't think it is, like on the wheel of places.
Yeah.
But yeah, it feels like it should be the last biome, the way they've put you in it and stuff. So I don't really know what's going on now. But I'll tell you something, it's fucking a lot harder than all the other ones.
Yeah.
I played it a little bit, and it pissed me off. It's the first time I've been pissed off on the game, apart from trying to get that fucking Blood Moon shit.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I was like, this is winding me up. I need Rhys. So
mine was that boss that I was doing where it had the one with the 4 swords spinning round with the big old eye at the back.
That was the first one, wasn't it? Yeah.
Fucking hell, that thing, man. That was...
wound me up. It wound me up only because of that fucking wipe mechanic where you have to jump over to the thing.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel like a lot of the time it give you enough time to get over there.
But again, the mechanics of the boss fights, the mechanics aren't that difficult, and they aren't that... there's not that many of them. Like a boss might have 3 mechanics that you got to do, and maybe a fucking a wipe that you've got to avoid. But it's not like they're doing the mechanics and then there's a fucking 2-minute gap and then they do the mechanics again. It's like every 10 seconds they're doing these mechanics, so you're constantly moving, constantly fucking rushing around, which I think is what makes the boss fight so much more like interactive, so much more engaging, because you are constantly on the move. I love it. It's great. It's such a good game.
It's a really good game. I'm looking forward to playing it more. I'm looking forward to finishing it. I'm looking forward to getting more loot. I'm looking forward to the DLCs. I'm looking forward to all of it. I'm enjoying it a great deal. And I'm looking forward to playing it. Maybe tonight.
I think it's current gen only as well.
I don't know about that. Maybe. Should be.
I don't think that it is on a quick Google. I don't think that it is on the lower. I say lower.
Peasant consoles.
On the fucking peasant consoles. No, yeah, it is literally Remnant 2 will not be on PS4 and Xbox One regarding console support. You can only access Remnant 2 on PS5 and Xbox Series S and X.
I did not know this.
So and Remnant 2 on PC as well. Sorry, which is more of that where we've spoken about it many times before, heading into that making games only for the current gen and not the previous gen, slowly seeping away from all of that, which I think is a good thing.
Well, it has to happen sooner rather than later, because otherwise there's no point having a fucking new consoles.
But we should probably move on to what is potentially the most exciting bit of gaming news ever.
Okay, I'm excited because I don't know what you're about to say. Is it ESO? No. Okay.
No, it's nothing to do with ESO.
What is it?
Well, obviously,
It's not World of Warcraft, is it?
the Red Dead 1 port come out. How fantastic. How great is that? The Red Dead Redemption 1 has been ported over to PS4, Xbox One, Xbox Series S, X, PS5, PC. Fucking hell, this game, fucking hell. And you want to hear the best bit about it? Red Dead Redemption 1, a game that... let me just quickly get it up for you. Which come out in May 2010.
Wow.
So 13 years old. Is on the PlayStation Store. Red Dead Redemption 1. It's a port. They've done nothing.
Just tell me the price.
No updates, no nothing. They've literally just fucking given you the code to this. £40.
Same price as Remnant.
It's fucking 40 quid.
Not even
40 quid.
Not even with the if you've owned it before you can have it for free.
You know what? It is actually, in some circumstances, if you're lucky enough, it is cheaper to buy a PS3 with Red Dead Redemption 1 than it is to spend the 40 quid buying a fucking port on the PlayStation Store.
It's criminal, isn't it?
What a fucking cash grab. Who the fuck asked for that?
The thing that pisses me off is if you owned that before, you should just get that for free, because it's exactly the same. So, is it actually exactly the same? They've done nothing.
Yes.
Like nothing.
Red Dead Redemption 1 port. Let's just so we don't get ourselves into any hot water. I believe it is exactly the same. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's fucking terrible.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. It's. There was. So obviously, it looks slightly different on the Switch as opposed to everything else. I.e., it does look rougher. But other than that, there's been zero change whatsoever, because that's what a port is. They don't change anything. They just fucking port it over. It's like when you emulate something. You ain't changing anything. You're literally just making it so that I can access this on a different fucking console.
Which, like I say, if you own the game, you should get it for free, because you've already bought the game and you're in a position where you can't play it on your console because you've upgraded console. Then just let me play it on my new console. I own the game. Give it to me.
When you have something like the PlayStation Plus tiers, which I might remind you, some of those tiers allow you to stream PS3 games and play them whenever you want, to then have Red Dead Redemption 1 not on there and to put it as a port and then charge 40 quid when you've got a whole plethora of games on that fucking catalogue that you can stream is criminal.
No, it's disgusting.
What a fucking cash grab, you robbing bastards. And I know that people will buy it as well, because people will be intrigued. They'll want to see it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good game.
It's a good game.
I enjoyed it a lot, but there'll be a market for it. There'll be people that have played Red Dead 2 and never played Red Dead 1 and be like, well, fuck me, there's an opportunity to play it now. But yeah, don't know, I feel disgusting to me. That's rough. That's dirty, isn't it?
It's dirty. It's dirty. What's even worse is that you can get the Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2 bundle for 56 quid. So what they're saying is that Red Dead 2 is only worth 16 quid, but the port of Red Dead 1 is worth 40.
Yeah, it just don't sit right, does it?
I don't. I really, really don't understand why that was ever a thing that's that's been done. On the other hand, what also come out was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is sort of like another Dead by Daylight type game. Me and Mark watched some like gameplay IGN review of it. Wasn't that great. Come back just saying like, okay, some very smart ideas there, definitely intriguing, but we're both going to employ the tactic of give it a couple of weeks, let the reviews come rolling in, see what people are actually saying, let the bugs fucking work themselves out, and then we'll probably jump on that. But I know that not a lot of people that listen to this, including yourself, are that much infantilized with games like Dead by Daylight. So
I saw it, and it, as some people were saying, it's actually pretty fucking good.
I would imagine that it is, because Dead by Daylight had a really, really rough start. Really rough, to the point where no one was playing it. When you queued up, there was nothing. We would wait for hours for something to pop up, and then all of a sudden it got really popular, and is actually quite a decent game. It's quite janky. It's definitely a cult following type of game. You don't play Dead by Daylight just to piss around. You kind of have to like it. It's like Marmite. So I'm hoping that this is sort of similar to that, because it's a nice new twist, and me and Mark like playing shit like that, because it's just that kind of stuff where if you're into it, you can pick it up and put it down whenever you want. It's interesting.
I'll rate it. I will swerve it, but I'll rate it.
That's absolutely fine.
I've been playing a lot of DayZ. I put a lot of time into DayZ.
Let me see if I can find it, because I was looking through your hours played. What have you just sent me?
Well, just for context, I'd been playing this character since the last character died. I had a lot of gear.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of gear. Probably the most geared I've ever been.
Right.
And I logged in.
Yeah.
On Wednesday night, I believe it was. Oh, it was, because it was after you said, right, I'm done. I'm going to bed. Remnant 2. I said,
oh, yeah, because I completely forgot that you was at a wedding.
Yeah.
I did wonder why in the morning, I was going to send you a text, why at like 6:45, you were banging on the place. So I said, surely he's not doing it before work.
You're supposed to watch the video.
Oh, you want me to watch it?
Yeah, well, because I need your reaction.
Oh, sorry.
So, yeah, you said Remnant 2.
This is Remnant, is it?
No, this is DayZ. You said Remnant 2's over.
Oh, it is DayZ.
And I said, okay, no worries, I'll speak to you tomorrow. And
Okay.
I popped DayZ on, and this is what happened.
So they're going to have a minute of silence here.
Just so you can get your reaction, really.
Is that playing? No, it is.
Oh, it's loading, all right.
Why is it loading? Why is it taking so long?
I'm spawning in.
Well, it takes this long to fucking
Just watch the video.
I am on 30 seconds in. You couldn't have cropped this down. 40. Oh. Where the fuck are you? Who's that? What's that?
Yeah.
No. What was that?
So what had happened?
What the fuck was that? Let me explain, ladies and gentlemen, what I just fucking see. I just see Ash spawn into what looked like he was underground, but in a building. And then he spun round, and there was a person already aiming a gun at him, and then proceeded to shoot him in the face.
So what happened was, when you log into DayZ, every time, I don't know if this happens on PC, but it's always happened every time I've ever played it. And I use it to my advantage. Wherever you logged out, obviously you log back in, you're in the same place you left it. For like the first 5-10 seconds, you can't see any floor, buildings, assets. Yeah. You can see items, but you can't see anything else. So I do a quick 360, see if there's any items in my vicinity, so I know when it all pops in and the buildings load in, I know that there's a sledgehammer over there somewhere, and I'll go find it. So I logged out in an army base. So when I logged back in there, and all the assets I could see was all that wood.
Yeah.
That's someone building a base.
Ah.
So I spawned in where someone was building a base, and as I was like, holy fuck, I'm in someone's base, I turned round, he was already in the base, building his base, saw me and went, goodbye, and ended me. And bearing in mind, I don't know how many people play DayZ. That map is fucking massive.
That's crazy.
So to spawn in to a place where some guy decided to pitch up and build is so unlucky. Also, if he wasn't there, I'd have had the time of my life.
Yeah.
I spawned in his base where he is storing all his stuff. I could have literally just stole all his shit.
Yeah. How do you go about building bases
Or,
on that game?
what even better, I could have changed all the locks, all the codes on his locks, and then that base would be mine.
Yeah.
Because you can get
Is it literally like to say I wanted to build a fucking shed? I'd have to go and find the individual bits of wood and
so you
prop them up, dig the holes.
Yeah, exactly that. You'd need shovels, axes.
Fucking hell.
You chop your trees down, then you chop the wood up, and then you have to carry the wood, which makes you walk very slow. And then you have to. If you want to build a fence, right?
But there was loads of fucking wood there, so that must have taken him forever.
I looked at his profile. He had like over 1,000 hours.
No wonder he killed you on site. He probably weren't risking it.
No, exactly, and I respect it.
Yeah, I would have done the same.
What I respect even more was this: 10 seconds after that happened, I got a friend request come through.
It was him.
It was him, and I will tell you what he said to me, and I will tell you what I said to him. I won't read his name out because it's none of your fucking business.
Why not?
Oh, because
it's a gaming podcast. This might be a decent shout out for him.
I'm not reading his name out.
Read his name out.
No. He said, hi. I said, thanks.
Why'd you say thanks?
He said, lol. You logged in there? I said, yeah. I wouldn't have even shot. I was very confused. He said, lol. Sorry, bro. You're the second one already.
Second one?
It's a military base, so it's a very good place. So the best thing, military gear, best gear in the game.
That.
And also, it's a good place to log out. So if I'm not going to play it for a day and the loot refreshes, I'll be like, right, let's have a look.
I was going to say, that is such a ballsy place to set up, but at the same time smart, because like you say, that loot refresh, but setting up a base in one of the most popular areas in DayZ.
Very big bollocks. So yeah, he said, lol, sorry bro, you're the second one already. Do you want your stuff back?
Oh, go on.
I said, nah, it's all good, mate, part of the game, good luck. He said, thank you, you too. I said, I'm going to go and read a book or something, good luck. And that was it. But I would have got my stuff back. I'll tell you why I didn't. I had no idea where I fucking was.
Yeah.
So there's no point in me going, I will, but how do we meet each other?
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. So I just thought, you keep it. And fair play, it's not his fault. If I was took back, if I had quickly unmuted my mic, I would have said, oh.
But the fact that you spawned in and he was already standing there right next to you, already aiming a gun at you. So that base looked quite big. So how the fuck was he literally next to you?
He would have just been standing there doing whatever it was. And as I've logged in, I hadn't moved for a few seconds because I was like, oh, this is someone's base.
Mm.
And as I turned round, he'd obviously been just seen me.
He'd obviously clocked you and gone, right.
Like, he wouldn't be cheating. I don't think you can cheat on DayZ console.
Probably not.
But yeah, it's more of a PC thing where cheaters are. But yeah, I mean, excuse me, fair play to him. He offered me my stuff back, but he's in his right mind to think, fucking, I'm not taking no chances. Because if he fucks me up, I've got all my stuff here. I've built a base here. I can take over this base. Lovely. Thanks for building that. That's hard graft. And yeah, I looked at his profile and he had like 1,000 hours in DayZ, and I wouldn't have competed. If I had managed to get my gun out, he still would have fucked me up, I reckon. So
yeah.
It is what it is. I wouldn't have shot him. I would have spoke first.
It's all part of the game, bro.
But yeah, it is. It did feel very sour. I was a little bit pissed off because I was like, that's just such a doggy way to go.
You didn't even get a fucking chance to move.
The fucking assets hadn't even loaded
in.
I don't even know where I was in the building.
Imagine that.
I can't remember where I logged out.
Imagine that for a quote. I died so quickly in DayZ, the assets didn't even load in.
But then
I didn't even know what floor of the building I was on.
But then again, this is how it goes, right? So before that, I was playing, and mate, I couldn't have got more lucky. I was playing, and I thought I saw a geezer, and then I thought, no, it couldn't have been. I don't. Instantly, my brain was like, no, it weren't. So I just forgot about it.
What? There was no geezer there.
There was no geezer there. Whatever. This weren't a military base. This was just in a little town. And so I was running about, and then I can't remember what I was doing, but I laid down in the grass just outside the house, and I think I was reloading my clip or something. I was doing something, so I shot some zombies or some shit. So I was putting more bullets in my clip, and as I was laying in this grass, just randomly in the middle of a town, there's no like reason for me to have done it. I was just laying there, and fucking the door, the house that I was fucking laying in front of, the door opened, and I was like, fuck. And a geezer come crouch walking out, like right in front of me in the grass, and just stopped where he'd obviously hit me, and wondered why he couldn't move no further. So I was quickly put my fucking clip bag in the gun, and shot his shit up.
Yeah.
Fucked him up, bro. And I took all his stuff.
Decent.
He's gonna be fuming because what had probably happened. I had seen a man. Obviously, he had probably seen me and hid. But I didn't know. I had no idea he was there, or I hadn't even thought that there was a person after that. So when he comes sneaking out, he's like unlucky as fuck to walk into me.
Because
I'm lucky.
He's just been popped.
Yeah, because I just fucked him up. So yeah, it's just one of them things, man. It's just you always got to be on your toes. And the problem with DayZ is you go 5, 6, 7, 8 hours without seeing anyone.
I love that.
And then so you get lackadaisical with it. You think there'll be no one in here, and you'll go in that building. There'll be a geezer knowing that you're coming because he's heard you. Game over, and you're like, I need to be more vigilant when I go in buildings. So you'll start the game and you'll sneak around. 5 hours later, you'll be fucking sprinting around like a loon. Same thing will happen. So you have to be. I watch a lot of streams. When I go to bed, I watch a lot of like DayZ things because it's relaxing to watch. I find, and yeah, they'll go every building they'll go in. They'll have their gun out and they'll do that peek round the corner thing because they'll play first person. Peek round the corner, have a look, and I don't do that. They don't. Oh, you should check your corners, but I don't. And that's why they live longer than I do, because I get impatient and I sprint in.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the word of the week. Lackadaisical, lacking enthusiasm and determination, carelessly lazy.
Yeah.
Lackadaisical. If you'd like that spelt, it's Lackadaisical. I would do it in the phonetical alphabet, but we haven't got all fucking day. Yeah. But DayZ, the way that we speak about it, because obviously you play it much, 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 much more than me. I very much enjoyed it. We make it sound like it's a very, very, very good fucking game, and I can guarantee people who have either never heard of it or never played it would load that game up and go, what the fuck is this? Because it looks fucking awful and it feels awful, but it's great. It's just so janky, but it's so good.
Yeah, there's a guy at work. He's one of my close friends actually, but I also work with him, and he's a couple of times now. He listens to the pod, and he's asked me about DayZ. I'm like, bro, don't even go there.
Yeah, don't.
Because he's got a PS4 because he bought it once because he wanted to play GTA and COD and stuff like that.
Don't do it. I don't need to know anything else. If that's it. If you bought it, don't touch it.
You're not a gamer. He probably hasn't turned his PS4 on in 6 months.
Don't go anywhere near it.
And I'm just like, bro, leave it. Like, it's not for you.
If you want some proper gaming experience, do what Dean did and fucking have Bloodborne or something like that. But DayZ,
this is what I mean, though.
Don't touch it.
Coming from me saying don't do that is Dean, because Dean, he weren't a gamer. He'd only been a COD gamer. It's all he'd really played, COD and FIFA when I met him, and he was talking about games, and he mentioned Bloodborne. I was like, don't fucking touch Bloodborne. You're not a gamer. You're a COD gamer. That is all you are.
Yeah.
He got Bloodborne, become obsessed with it, got tattoos over it, and platinumed it. So who the fuck knows what sort of game you are? Maybe you just need that thing.
It is crazy. It's like obviously Mark's an avid gamer, and I tell him so many times, Elden Ring, don't fucking go near it. Do not touch it, because he got Bloodborne, and we played it together, and he was like, "Nah, this is I'm gonna fucking put my telly through the wall." And yeah, obviously when Elden Ring was at its height, I was saying to him how fucking sick it was and how much I loved it. And at the same time, I was saying, don't fucking touch it, because you do not touch it. The only reason that I ever managed to stick with Elden Ring was because of you. That was the only reason. I was ready to fucking send that thing through a window. I was fucking screwing. Ash was on chat with me while I was kicking off. So I'm fucking returning this. This game's fucking shit. I've had enough. I'm fucking sick of it. And then he introduced me into the world of invincibility rolling.
Invis frames.
It's crazy.
Which now, how good is that now from Elden Ring to have that?
On Remnant,
Yeah, because now it just translates automatically.
Some Remnant 2,
You're
mate.
like, oh, invis frames, I'll roll through these
Remnant
attacks.
2 is just an amalgamation of all things that are fucking great. It's taken so much inspiration from stuff without just like straight stealing it. I mean, the invis frames maybe, but is that really something you can steal? I don't know.
It's just a thing.
It's just
now.
something you can incorporate, but it has just got a whole load of really cool shit and just gone. There you go.
Because automatically, right, in things like Elden Ring, if someone like you that's not played a Souls game before that, so a massive boss is swinging an axe at you, you're going to go, right, I need to get out of the way of this axe, so I'm going to roll backwards. No, roll fucking forwards.
This is...
Because it doesn't hurt you,
Yep.
and you get closer to the boss.
Yep.
So instead of rolling backwards and then trying to get to him again by sprinting, using your stamina, you're gonna.
That is exactly what I said to Mark the other day. I said you have to change your entire approach when it comes to combat style games. In that, like you just said, you are so used to there's the danger, get me the fuck away from the danger. Whereas, Soulsborne games, there's the danger, let me fucking kiss it. Let me get in there. I want to be a part of that. The playing against fucking Melania and having to roll into her fucking sword swings and be absolutely fine is so terrifying. But once you get the gist of it, and those games, fucking From Software throw in some angry fucking boss straight away, first thing in the fucking game, but not actually a boss that you're supposed to do yet. The Tree Sentinel.
He's a cunt, isn't he?
Fucking hell, that was when I was raging, wasn't it? Tree Sentinel. And then that's when you said, you ain't supposed to do that straight away.
Run past that dickhead.
Yeah, and I ran past him and then progressed. And then when I got my mount, I went back to him. I was like, wow, that was easy.
They do that in every single game From Software. Every game I can think of, Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, all of them. There's always a boss at the very beginning that you can beat if you're good enough, and you will beat going back. If you want to start a new playthrough, you probably can beat him because now you understand it.
Yeah.
But starting level 1, new to the game, he'll kick the shit out of you.
Yeah.
But that's normal. You're allowed to die.
Even thinking about the world of Elden Ring sends shivers down my spine because it's such a lonely and unforgiving world. But I absolutely love it. And I spent so long in that fucking world, but it is horrible. Caelid can go fuck itself. That place, no.
Poison swamps.
I didn't like it because everything's just trying to fuck you up. But yeah, Mark Manister, stay the fuck away from those kinds of games because...
I remember, because Elden Ring's so different from Dark Souls and Bloodborne and them, because Elden Ring's open world. So I've always loved the Soulsborne games, and I've done them all, but to walk into Elden Ring, I've thought, well, I know how it's going to work. There's going to be there'll be dungeons, and then there'll be the curated places where enemies will hide behind things and jump out and one bang you and stuff like that. But I was not ready for going in a lift and then there's a whole map underneath the map.
That's just great. Or opening a chest and then being swallowed up and then boom, there you are.
Or then coming over a horizon and seeing a fucking walking tower.
Yeah.
Like a turtle or something.
Oh,
with a tower
things
on
were
its back.
fucking
And
crazy,
I was just like, what is this?
The old belt out or the fucking... The weird, the chest cavity things with the spikes in, where you got to let one of them swallow you up, and then it sends you in this news. Oh fucking hell, sir!
And the dragons, the massive dragons, and there's just so much wonder, and it's like, what's that? I need to go and see what that is, and investigate it.
There's so much shit going on, and it does it entirely without quests.
Yeah, you don't know dialogue. Well, you get dialogue, but it's not like, oh, head over here and think.
Yeah,
you just be like, oh, where am I supposed to go now? I don't know.
Yeah, there's quests in Elden Ring, and there's fucking loads of them, but it does not hold your hand whatsoever on how to do them, what you need. There's nothing. There's no hints. It's just you. The best way to play that game is to just fully explore. Just do whatever the fuck you want.
You're lucky as well, because in other games, there's no maps. There's no maps in Dark Souls or Bloodborne, and you want to go back to another place because you got a key for a gate. Like, where was that gate? I've got to fucking run around this forest and try to find it. I can't remember where the forest is.
And then those sneaky fuckers where they hid the invisible walls in there, and for a period you just had people running around hitting walls, and some of them were really blatant and others weren't. And then there was that one in the fire mansion place where you had to hit it 100 times.
Yeah.
For it to activate, and it's like, Who's figuring that out?
There's another zone down there as well,
Yeah,
I think.
and it's like, how much... And that was the big one, was if that is in the game, how much more shit is in this game that is yet to be discovered?
The trouble is, in all the From Software games, they've always had invisible walls. So, and they've always had chests that can eat you. So people that are veterans of them games, they're just used to hitting walls and hitting chests to make sure they're not going to eat me. So they thought, well, we have to do something else. Because people know that now. So, yeah, they hit that wall 100 times or whatever it was. But, yeah, them games they're filled with things. And likewise, Remnant. Like I said, the other day, I hit some pots and the wall behind the pots, that is a wall, was like translucent.
Yeah.
So I was like, I didn't realise. So I walked through it. But then if you walk away from that wall, it's not translucent. And you can walk back up to it and it's a wall. If you hit it, you can walk through it again.
Yeah.
And then behind that is a fucking door with like a dial on it and like symbols, and then a sundial with symbols. And I looked and I took a picture and I put the symbols in on the sundial like I thought I was supposed to, and nothing happened. So I quickly Googled it and it was like, oh, you need to find... I didn't read it all. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't doing something very simple wrong. And it was like, oh, you need to go find these tomes. I was like, okay, so I need to find stuff, so I won't look where they are or whatever. I can't remember where that wall is. But knowing now that you could find these tomes and then never find the fucking secret wall. Just how much is in Remnant? Also, there's a class that you can only get from data mining the game.
Oh, the Archon.
It's mental.
Yeah.
So they know they're going to get data mined, so they played into it.
Yeah.
That's fucking genius.
Yeah.
What a game.
I know there's a guide on how to get the Archon, but yeah, it was...
That's crazy.
For a while, yeah, because when I was looking up the different classes and stuff, the 5 secret classes, the Archon was mentioned as like the 5th secret one, and yeah, it was said that it was found in the data mining, and then was discovered like how to get it, which is just fucking crazy. Data mining as a whole, I don't understand it whatsoever. I don't know what it is. I don't get how that shit works. But the people that do data mine, you are the fucking godsend when it comes to gaming, because you little nerdy motherfuckers find out everything before anyone else does, and that's where all the leaks come from. Although at least the majority of them are from data mining.
Yeah, good and bad. Sometimes you ruin shit, man. Sometimes surprises are just better off being surprises, you know. But yeah, I'm gassed and I'm looking forward to getting back into that. I love the game, and I'm going to play it tonight. So,
data mining is the process of sorting through large data sets to identify patterns and relationships that can help solve business problems through data analysis. Data mining techniques and tools enable enterprises to predict future trends and make more informed business decisions. Obviously, that's towards the world of business and economics, but turn that into gaming. They basically just go into the fucking games files and go...
And yeah, so there's a big folder there that says big sword. And they go, that big sword's not in the game, so they're adding a big sword.
Yeah, there's a big sword. We'll have that. Nice, tasty.
So yeah, I'm a big fan of that, and I look forward to playing it. And I'm going to play it tonight, so suck my balls.
Nice one. All right, sweet. So we'll see you next week. The Patreon, as ever, is patreon.com/what'sthebuttons for you exclusive content for £5 per month.
I hate that word, man.
What?
Content. It makes me cringe. It makes me cringe.
Makes you sound like a TikTok influencer.
I just hate it. Whenever I hear someone say content, it's horrible.
Come on, Ash. We've got to go and make some more content.
I hate it.
I
don't know if it's just me. That word fucking disgusts me.
Well, for £5 a month, you can get exclusive audio books.
Yeah, get more shit.
Produced by myself and Ash.
Get more stuff.
So, yeah. I mean, I don't know why I say content, because we just call them episodes. But that's where you can get them. They're also we've also linked it to Spotify now as well. So, yeah, you haven't even got to listen for a separate app, which is quite cool. So, yeah. Suck your mamas.
Happy anniversary, Leah and Kyle.
Leah.
All the best.
LEA.
This episode is dedicated to you.
Big L.
Yeah. And Big K. Special K.
All right. In a bit, everyone. Uru.
Uru.